During the early 1990s, locomotives sporting the Santa Fe's famous war and bluebonnet paint schemes were a common sight along the Sunset Division. The Sunset Division was one of the ATSF's shorter and lesser-known secondary lines. It was Santa Fe all the way on this division until the company merged with the Burlington Northern Railroad in 1996. Once the merger had taken place, our team set out to this line to record as many of the famed bonnets as we could before they were relettered and repainted for Burlington Northern Santa Fe. So join us as we pay tribute to these trains on this often overlooked line. Trendpex presents Santa Fe on the Sunset Division. Our first stop is the station at the town of Dragon's Rock, where we see a westbound sand train. The station was once a major crew change point on the line prior to the merger with the Burlington Northern. Minutes later, an eastbound autorack train with a pair of bluebonnet EMD SD40-2s speeds past the platform. We later headed down to the Wood Road crossing in Dragon's Rock. New crossing bells had been installed recently, but something seems to have gone wrong with the installation as they didn't always activate. A westbound manifest caught us by surprise as it sped over the crossing. Later, another westbound train sporting two Warbonnet GE C44-9Ws races by.
Axle 4.
Next, we headed to the Crystal River and the Upper Grove Falls Bridge, where we see an eastbound trailer train leaving Wolfram Yard. Notice the Southern Pacific SD40 in consist. We then made our way over to the Gorge Grade and then to the McKivler Bridge. The bridge is the largest span on the division. Here, we catch two coal drags. It was quite the surprise to see Conrail power on both of these trains. Afterwards, we paid a visit to Wolfram Yard. Wolfram is the division's main yard, although it's noticeably smaller than most of the Santa Fe's other major yards. We were near the locomotive shops when we caught a pair of EMD GP39s switching cars around. These Jeeps were among the first on the division to be patched with BNSF markings. After the switch crew cleared a yard track, a manifest quickly filled the gap. Next, we find ourselves on the Wolfram Yard's overpass, where we caught a hotshot intermodal with a pair of red and silver war bonnets in the lead. To finish off the day, we follow Santa Fe Northern number 3751 as she pulls a small employee excursion train over the line. It was a fitting end to the era. Within a few days, paint crews got to work, new motive power began to arrive, and the war bonnet's unchallenged reign over the Sunset Division drew to a close. Today, the orange heritage paint schemes of BNSF Railway dominate the division, save for a few visiting locomotives from other railroads. Those who witnessed this time period, however, are not likely to forget the Santa Fe on the Sunset Division.